Hello, I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it so that his talented critic doesn't have to, and neither should you. Though I wish I wouldn't have remembered it, because I just found out recently about this musical. That's right. 10 years ago, NBC came up with a musical based on the musical itself that took place in 1984, and that was based on the story written by the great Charles Dickens. A Christmas Carol the musical. And you know how much I fucking hate singing! And that is why you are here. You want me to suffer through the ravages of yet another musical and singing of crap. You want me to go over the top because you know that I can't stand singing. You want me to deal with this musical. Fine. But only this musical follows the storyline of Charles Dickens' book. This is A Christmas Carol the musical. It all begins in England. Hey, this is kind of ripping off of the Muppet Christmas Carol. That was the Christmas Carol was hoping to do. Yes, you can see Kelsey Grammer, whom you've probably seen from Frasier and Voice Sideshow Bob, is in this movie / musical, which is dubbed A Christmas Carol. And as you can see, it's based on the novel by the legendary Charles Dickens. Couple other notes, you got some other key actors in there as well that you're probably familiar with, such as Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Jason Alexander, whom you've seen from Seinfeld. And right off the bat, singing. Although this is actually pretty decent. I might actually survive this one. It's just about Christmas time and the kiddies are happy and everyone's having a merry, jolly old time in the old town. Everybody, that is, except for one man.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm looking for Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge. Don't worry, my love.
That's right. If you've read the book, you know by now that Ebenezer Scrooge is like a Grinch.
Pathetic Ebenezer Scrooge. Hurry up, Cratchit. Trust these fools to close before the man can finish his day's business.
This is Ebenezer Scrooge, played by Kelsey Grammer.
Every sneeze is a penny lost. Get rid of that cold. Yes, Mr. Scrooge. Sorry, sir. Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge. Merry Christmas, sir. Every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart. Cratchit. Yes, sir. You'll want tomorrow off, I suppose. Well, if it's quite convenient, sir. It is not convenient. Yes. Waste of my time, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
The price is too high, sir. I am not made of money. I beg your pardon, Mr. Scrooge. Would Mr. Scrooge sign here, please? Mr. Scrooge, excuse me. May I speak with you for a moment, sir? Speak swiftly, sir. Exchange is closing early. Mr. Scrooge, my wife has died. I need to pay her funeral expenses, and I...
Mr. Smythe.
Sir, I need more time to pay you.
Am I a charity? Am I the state? Your mortgage is due on the 25th of the month. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Feel.
Please, sir, what about my children?
Wow, what an absolute dick.
You'll learn soon enough, child, that Christmas is humbug.
That's right. Bah! Humbug to Ebenezer Scrooge for making him pay mortgage on the 25th of the month. That being at 9 a.m. What a big buffoon. Don't you know that everybody takes Christmas Day off? Except for this hardworking, selfish little brat. All right. Let's proceed, shall we? Before I kill myself with singing.
Damn this silly season. Damn
Damn you for damning everything that's so right with the world, you damning fool. So as you probably figured out by now, Scrooge goes back home, enjoys a nice fire in the fireplace, and then his former business partner, Jacob Marley's gonna appear. And you're not gonna believe this, but Jacob Marley was played by Jason Alexander. Get it? JJ! So as he sits on the fireplace, enjoying a nice warm fire and a nice supper, which is nothing like from the Muppet Christmas Carol. Okay, this is... now we see why. That would be him. Jason Alexander. Good God almighty, he looks like the fucking Penguin. Who hired him, Tim Burton?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. Scrooge.
When the spirit of the past comes to haunt your soul, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! And who's the genius that freaking put the wig on him? It looks horrible on him.
Think can affect the senses. You may be a bit undigested beef.
Wow.
Not of mustard.
Wow.
The dumb potato.
Stop poking the bully. I mean the ghost.
Rave about you.
You bully.
You are.
You don't know what you're dealing with. Wow, that didn't take much for him to believe. So as you probably figured it out, the ghost of Jacob Marley comes to warn Ebenezer Scrooge that there will be 3 ghosts. The ghost of Christmas past, the ghost of Christmas present, and the ghost of Christmas future. All are going to come to teach Ebenezer Scrooge the true meaning of Christmas. With that, let's see it in picture-perfect quality. Before I A, deal with more singing, and B, have to put up with that wig. Alright. That's the ghost of Christmas past. Holy guacamole, that's one of the female actresses from 30 Rock. Not Tina Fey, but the other one. Smart move, NBC. Because, well, she ended up being on 30 Rock, which, NBC, you get the connection here? Maybe this was a, what do they call it? Oh, yeah, tryout to see if she can make 30 Rock or not. Obviously, she did. Smart move. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm surprised Ebenezer Scrooge didn't get a boner at this point. Oh, burn. So, the ghost of Christmas past takes Ebenezer Scrooge to, well, you guessed it, the past. First in elementary school when he was a young lad. Learning the ways of education. Because knowledge is power. Yes, we all know that. Now, can we please see the scene without having to deal with music? Good God, we just dealt with singing like a minute ago. Now there's more singing. Well, I should probably know since this is, after all, a musical. I hope you kiddies are happy with this. He's all by his lonesome self as a wee little lad. No friends, no family, no nothing. Nothing but his work. Not even a relationship. Such a cried shame. Breaking the spirit of the human child. Man. Yeah, that ultimately made him the evil Scrooge that he is. Yep, that makes sense. Let's move on. We fast forward a few years later, and this is the Christmas ball, and this is his first worker. There's Ebenezer Scrooge right there with his date, I suppose. Hank! Don't grab her! You're not gonna get her back! Besides, you got the Ghost of Christmas Past to your right. In my opinion, that's an upgrade. Giggity, 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 giggity! It's at about this time that Ebenezer Scrooge has a serious conversation with his date. And obviously things don't work out for the best, so they break up and move on. Okay, let's move on. We now move on to the Ghost of Christmas Present. This is not the present, this is still the present. Alright.
Here's half, Mr. Marley. I'll bring the rest first thing tomorrow, sir.
Kindly see that you're prompt.
This would be Jacob Marley.
I need another month, sir. You know I'm good for it.
Very well. But your interest's raised. Sign here.
My husband is ailing, sir.
He's always ailing, Mom. Tell him he must still come and see us.
Yes, sir.
It's only a temporary setback, of course. You're too young to know that business has its ups and downs, my lad.
I wish I could believe that, Mr. Fezziwig, but I don't.
Fezziwig, yep. Because if you remember from the Muppet Christmas Carol, it was Fozziwig.
Helped you both get started.
Now you see the connection.
Why won't you help me now? It's a large sum to lend, I know, but you could.
And it's amazing what goes around comes around. Next! So as Ebenezer Scrooge puts the candle out,
Of the things that have been, they are what they are. Do not blame me.
the Ghost of Christmas Past goes away. Wow, really? You could have had the Ghost of Christmas Past all to yourself. Instead, you have to be, well, you. You are a sick, sad, strange little man. Actually, you're not little, but you're still sick! And you know what that means, kiddies? When the clock strikes 2, it's time for fan letters! Too bad I don't have it ready with me. So let's proceed. Now, when the clock strikes 2, you know what happens. It's the Ghost of Christmas Present! Not gift wrap present. Present is in current time, in case you're confused.
Aren't you? Never mind.
And my, how overly dressed he is. Seriously, a leather robe with fur,
Excellently said, Mr. Scrooge.
a wreath as his hat. What are you, a god or something? Seriously, how can you afford all this crap?
You call this Christmas dinner? This measly pot of gruel?
Yeah, I'm with the Ghost of Christmas Present. You have all this money, yet this is all you can afford to eat? Seriously? What a loser! Anyways, he teaches him the true meanings of Christmas from the present time, including... Okay, I do not recall this at all. In any Christmas Carol whatsoever. A live performance? Are you nuts? Come on, Scrooge! We gotta get you in the Christmas spirit! This is pathetic. We then cut to Tiny Tim, because you probably know that Ebenezer Scrooge ends up going to the Cratchit's house, and that's where he gets introduced to Tiny Tim. God bless us, everyone! Tiny Tim is the future.
My dear family,
Why? Because he is the light of hope for the true meaning of Christmas.
I wish I had him here. I'll give him a piece of my mind to feast upon.
Of course, the rest of the Cratchits are using this opportunity to roast Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, by the way, Cratchit still sneezing.
Not for his.
Why does he have a cold again?
Mr. Scrooge. Mr. Scrooge. God bless Mr. Scrooge.
What a nice young little lad. Too bad he's gonna be dying soon. Why? Because the ghost of Christmas future will be upon us. And if it's anything like the one from the Muppet Christmas Carol, yeah, this is going to be a frightening, depressing moment. At that.
Poor child. One of many.
Oh my God! But first, we're still dealing with the code's a Christmas present.
Yours. They're every man's.
What the hell?
This boy.
Hey, look, it looked like a puppy shirt. He's gonna be the first pirate, but he doesn't want to be a pirate.
But most of all, beware the boy, for precious time to him.
Are you telling me this is the Ghost of Christmas Future? Oh, Jesus. What? Wait a minute. It's not the Ghost of Christmas Future! Isn't the Ghost of Christmas Future supposed to be, you know, scary? That's nowhere close to scary. Now, this is depressing, at least. Yes, I know, I'm positively giving a good job for depressing scene. But it's supposed to be depressing. If you've seen the book, it's supposed to be a depressing scene. As you can see, there's a funeral that's being prepared, and you're probably going to figure out right away who that funeral is for in the future. A certain Grinch who we've been talking about this whole time, that is learning the true meanings of Christmas and the values of it. First name starts with an E, last name starts with an S. Rhymes with Japaneser bruise or something along that. It's Ebenezer Scrooge! If you haven't figured it out by now, Jesus Christ.
I know your purpose is to do me good.
And with that, mission accomplished. So, when Ebenezer Scrooge wakes up from what has been a strange and bizarre night,
Intelligent boy, a remarkable boy.
a light feather of hope hits him, and he has changed for the good of mankind.
Big as me.
Delightful boy. It's a pleasure to speak with you. Yes, the one as big as you.
He's hanging there still.
How much is it?
What?
How much?
A sovereign, sir.
Here are 2 sovereigns.
What?
Go.
What's the point of it? If it's worth one, if it's worth 1 sovereign, what's the point of giving him 2? You're just gonna get 1 back.
The change.
I know you're trying to be generous, but for God's sakes, unless one of them is for him.
Merry Christmas.
What? Blimey!
Yeah, I have that reaction too if Ebenezer Scrooge changes his mood.
There's a turkey and you bit of pudding.
Thank you. My dear Mrs. Mouse. A Merry Christmas to you.
Whoa, take it easy. That woman is fragile. She's caught in the moment that she forgets to give Ebenezer Scrooge his coat. And he's obviously going to walk off in a coat. But guess what? She's going to chase him this whole damn time.
Happy man am I. What a joy to be live and well. God, what a street. What friends you meet. What a sound. What a lovely smell. Yeah, lovely smell. Merry Christmas to you. Here are coins for the poor. Just the first of many more. And a check for your charity. And if we save a few, then all have to do with me.
Mr. A, your coat is
See? She's still going to try and get him to get the coat on.
Hear the bells as they chime.
Come on, lad. We don't need to put up with him. But little does he realize Scrooge has changed.
Go buy the tots a toy. Buy lots. Have a good and a fine nowhere. If I'd known what I know, I'd have done it years ago. I'm as light as a man can be. Oh, the whole world is...
As much as I'm enjoying this song in particular, we do have to cut to the ending because we're running short on time. So as you probably figured it out, Ebenezer Scrooge gets the whole town to have a dinner with Bob Cratchit's house. And of course, since this is a musical, that means more singing.
We're so very happy you've come.
Maybe not.
Welcome home.
Okay, there is. God damn it. I was hoping it would be just a brief song. And it's snowing. It's a Christmas miracle! So at the end, he carries Tiny Tim on his shoulder. Oh yeah, by the way, he finally got his jacket at long last. Like, that was important. Oh, you got a nice backdrop of the town. There's dancing, there's singing, there's plenty of joy. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
And God bless us, everyone!
And that pretty much is the end of the movie. Well, not quite. Oh, by the way, snowman in the background. Could that be Frosty's relative or ancestors? Now it's the end of the movie. Okay, how is it that freaking Scrooge is not the first one up there? For God's sakes, how could Mr. and Mrs. Fezziwig get first honors as far as the cast members? In any case, that's besides the point. So that is A Christmas Carol the musical. Yes, technically this didn't come out in theaters. This came out on TV, courtesy of NBC. And oh, by the way, they get credit for the movie. And no, this is not for monetary purposes. It's just to show you the true meaning of Christmas. Again, so to speak. But this is actually a good musical. Not like the abomination that is High School Musical. This musical I can actually live with. I can actually deal with the singing in this one. Because through it all, this still follows the story guidelines of A Christmas Carol, which was written by Charles Dickens. It goes through the same plot, granted in a musical way, but it still teaches you the moral values of Christmas nonetheless. So, if you get a chance and if you're looking for a Christmas Carol that's not the Muppet Christmas Carol and is looking for something a little more for the adult level, then I probably recommend this one for you. Now, stay tuned. Next week, I will be debuting a new segment to wrap up the Christmas reviews. And, well, it involves TV. What do you expect? I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it's of the nostalgic great name to it. Neither should you.